Hi, I'm Matt Hartsky with Backbone Unlimited, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to restore and protect your antlers the right way. So you can see here, I've got a moose shed that I found several years ago. He's definitely hard white, not a lot of no cracks in him at all, but no, not really any of his natural color. I think this end was down in a bush, and so a couple of tines here have a little bit of brown left in them, but I've been wanting to restore these for a while, and so I found them as a set, and I'm going to put some color on there today and show you what that looks like and how I do it. If you only came for the product that I use, what that is this BrIwax. And for moose and elk antlers in particular, I love the Tutor brown color. I've tried every type of stain over the years that you can imagine. I'd had people recommend rubbing coffee grounds in there. And if you've seen a stained antler, you can just pick it up right away. It doesn't look natural. It doesn't blend in with a lot of the natural color that's there most times. And I've just never, ever been happy with it. And so I quit staining them. And then several years ago, somebody turned me on to this BrIwax as a secret, but it really shouldn't be a secret. Everybody should know about this stuff because not only does it put a great color onto your antlers, it blends in naturally. You're going to be really hard pressed to try to tell the difference between most elk and moose antlers from something that just came off the animal, other than if you could get up and touch it, you might be able to feel some of the wax in it. So extremely natural looking. And the best part is it's going to protect them for years because that wax is a sealant. So I love the BrIwax. I'm going to put a link down in the description of the video for you with an Amazon affiliate link that I have there, and so you help out the channel and you can get yourself some of the BrIwax. Make sure that you get the Tutor brown color there. Something else that's going to help you out, I like to do a big rub with a rag, and I'll show you here in a minute. We're going to do this antler together for cleaning some of it off. When you can wipe off the BrIwax, like you can't wipe off the stain once it's on there, but using a rag, you're going to be able to rub off any of the extra BrIwax that might be on there, and so you don't have it caked up in places or too strong or anything like that. And that's the nice thing, is either the antler's ready to absorb it or it's not, and so when it comes off, again, it just blends and looks really great. And then I also like to grab packages of these cheap toothbrushes from like the dollar store. This one's already been used, so that's what we're going to use today. And it allows you to get into a lot of the cracks, corners in there, and especially down by the burrs. This guy didn't have a great burr on him, but on the antlers that do have burrs, like the elk in particular, it really allows you to get that color down in there and make it look perfect. So we'll get going here. I'm going to show you some close-up as I rub this in, and we'll get going, and you can see what the difference is from this hard white here to what we end up with at the end. So we're just going to take this BrIwax and the rag, get a little bit on that rag, and just start rubbing it in. The cool thing is a little bit covers a ton of that antler. And again, you don't have to worry about overdoing it or underdoing it. Just get that BrIwax on there, and it's going to absorb pretty darn naturally into that antler, and you're going to be able to wipe off any of that excess. So I'm just going to keep on dipping here and repeating. I'll probably speed up this video for you so you don't have to sit there watching paint dry, but we'll get this guy covered up. So you can see here, there's some of that little bit of that natural brown where he was pointed down into the brush where I pulled him out of. And you can see as I come up in there that BrIwax, it just blends that in perfect from where it was white right up into that natural color. You cannot tell the difference up close here. And the other cool thing is, I don't know if you can see, but even as I hit the end of the antler there where it's naturally kind of white tips, even though I might get a little BrIwax on there just to kind of blend it in, if the rag doesn't take it off the way that you want it, if you use just a little bit of steel wool on that guy. And a lot of times I'll just go over the whole antler because it'll kind of shine him up as well. But it'll just remove any excess of the BrIwax you have there and just brings back the white blended color from those tips. It just looks great. So I'm just going to finish up these tines here, and then I'll show you the advantage of the toothbrush. I'm going to give him another once over here in a minute, but I just wanted to show you real quick. We'll slow her down and just show you, just get in here with the toothbrush down to the burr. And one of the reasons I like to use the toothbrush versus just the rag is I don't want the bottom of that burr to get colored, right? I mean, it wouldn't be colored on a shed that wasn't restored. And so that toothbrush allows me to just get in there, color that shed right where I want it along that burr, but not too much underneath. So one of the other great things about the BrIwax is, you know, there's no wait time. So I used gloves this time just to keep the stain off of my, not stain, but the wax off of my fingernails. But, you know, it pretty much washes right off anyway. Just kind of look like you've been doing some work on the vehicle or something around your cuticles for a day, but it pretty much comes off. But just for the sake of the video and being quick here, I just wanted to wear gloves to get it done, but it comes off really well. And you can see it's kind of polishing up a little bit there. Just looking really good, really uniform. No blotchiness anywhere. There you have it. How to restore an antler the right way with BrIwax. I left a link in the description for you guys. Make sure you get the Tutor Brown for your elk and moose antlers. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the video. And definitely leave me a photo or video that I can share on social media if you give it a try. I would love to see how it turns out for you. I know you're going to love it. So much better than trying to stain your antler and add a coat of protection. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more Backbone Unlimited.